Ladies and gentlemen, welcome please to your next act this evening, Glad.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right, as usual, some stand-up comedy and impressions. Hi, I late comments just in time for some comedy. So, there you go. Made a better entrance than I did. So, right, I've got a few jokes for you tonight. So, what's the difference between a Rottweiler and a social worker? You can get your children back from a Rottweiler. Oh yeah, so straight in it. That's how it is tonight. It's wicked humour. I mean, you know, could be worse. Anyway, so how's about some impressions tonight? So, who's? I've got one for you about. I've not done this for a while. How's about Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs? Right now we've got this election coming up, haven't we? Next month. Well, can you imagine it? Hannibal Lecter, and he has somebody from the Labour Party calling round to him, and it'll go something like this. The other day, I had a Labour representative call round for lunch. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice glass of Chianti. And so there was that, and of course we've got more chance of Tommy Cooper becoming the winner of the election, haven't we? Because I mean, let's admit it, it's like a two-horse race, isn't it? It's the for those of you who are voting, it's like a referendum all over again, isn't it? Because you got this Leave alliance and you've got your Remain alliance. So if you're going to vote for Remain, you're going to vote for Lib Dems or the Green Party. But if you're going to, if you're a Leaver, you'll be voting for either the Brexit Party or the Conservatives. And some people say that Nigel Farage has been splitting the votes. I don't think so. But there you go. He's always been one for Leave, isn't he? So, with some more impressions now with some classic cartoons. Do you remember the Looney Tunes cartoons? Yeah? So, classic Looney Tunes. How's about Speedy Gonzales? Yes? Do you remember Speedy Gonzales, the mouse? Fastest mouse in all of Mexico. Yippee! You know, I bought myself a Mexican carpet. Underlay! That's it. And the other day, of course, it was a Arriva. The Arriva bus services, of course. So, and of course, there's Yogi Bear as well. Do you remember Yogi Bear and Boo Boo? Smarter than the average bear, Boo Boo. Gee, Yogi. So, and of course, there's people like, who else have we got now? Of course, there's the Star Wars people. I can do Star Wars characters. Because, you know, I do 4 characters. So, you got old Obi-Wan Kenobi, haven't you, you know? Because he goes, these droids, these are not the droids you're looking for. No. Move along. Because that's what he says in Star Wars. And then there's Darth Vader, isn't there? I mean, the way he goes. I tell you what, I think we've been starting off with that joke about social services. Can you imagine it? That he'd be a bad advert for social services, wouldn't he? Luke, I am your father. You know, And that's Luke of 3-year-old. And of course, you got Yoda. I mean, how he speaks his words all back to front and all this sort, doesn't he, with his sentences? A bit like Diane Abbott. Was hard to call her Diane Abattoir because she slaughters me with her goofs and gaffs that she comes out with. And this is how Yoda speaks. Much darkness with this one. Yes. Very crazy she is. And of course he got Emperor Palpatine, where he's a bit more sinister sounding, so he goes, Lord Vader, throwing darts at the dartboard, you are not supposed to use the Force. You're supposed to use the wrist. So that's a Star Wars joke sphere. So the other day, this guy goes to the doctor's with a strawberry on his head. He says, Doctor, I've got this strawberry going on my head. The doctor said, I think I've got some cream for that. And the what, sorry?
Strawberry at the bum.
Oh well, depends what you do with your strawberries. Will leave that to your imagination. Tastes better in the dish, to be honest. Anyway, so how's about scenes from the film Titanic that you wouldn't see, right? The first one is they're all there at a meal and they're having the salad and they go, oh, this is nice lettuce, what is it? Iceberg! So, and another scene that you won't see in the film Titanic, there's two Irishmen, Paddy and Murphy, and they hear, abandon ship, abandon ship. Paddy turns to Murphy and he goes, I wonder who's playing. Abandon ship. Oh. Took a while, yeah. I know you've got to be quicker than this, you see. You've got to be quicker than a fly finding a turd that a dog's just done. Anyway, so, you know that expression, making a mountain out of a molehill? I don't know how big mountains are. If, you know, must be giant moles around. And, yeah, so I went to a restaurant and I said to the waiter, what's this fly doing in my soup? He said, don't wave it about, sir, they'll all want one. And probably was doing breaststroke. So, you know why the rabbit crossed the road? It was a chicken's day off. And I remember when I was at school, the teacher says to me, if I've got 10 apples in one hand and I've got 12 apples in the other hand, what would I have? I said, big hands, miss. And of course, I've done quite a few jokes this evening, more in, because last week I did more impressions. So I think that I'll leave you with that, and I'll be back in about, if I'm not back next week, I'll be back the week after, so until then, I'll be back.
That was a glad night, ladies and gentlemen. Trev, do you fancy joining me for a few songs?